Introduction. There's a quietly terrifying thing about this Arsenal side, they don't even flinch when their star striker is out. In Prague on Wednesday, an emergency No. 9 stepped up and the team simply carried on doing what it does best, defend like a unit and finish chances with ruthless calm. For wins from 4 in the Champions League and a defensive run that puts them level with a club record stretching back to 1903. Tough, clinical, and utterly composed. Early storms, calm brains. If anyone expected a gentle stroll around Letna Park, they hadn't read the script. Sparta charged out like a reborn army, ramming for efforts at goal inside the first 10 minutes, more pub football panic than Prague precision. Thankfully, Gabriel nearly nicked an early lead with a hooked volley that whistled past. And from that moment he and his Brazilian partner turned the match into a defensive masterclass. Czech optimism faded. Arsenal's backline locked down. Saka strikes first. Again, Arsenal didn't sit on the early control for long. After Gabriel's header hit a stray arm, VAR had its moment and the penalty arrived. Bukayo Saka stepped up as cool as you like and rolled it low into the corner. That goal pushed him to 12 Champions League strikes from just 20 starts, a terrifyingly efficient rate for a wide player. He looks inevitable now, as if he's learned every referee's and goalkeeper's little weaknesses. Merino's moment. The second half opened with a sequence that summed up the day. Christian Norgård slid in with a tackle, Declan Rice surged forward. Leandro Trossard whipped a cross in and Mikel Merino ghosted between 2 defenders to volley home 35 seconds into the half. 20 minutes later Rice was at it again, this time floating a perfect delivery for Merino to nod in after the goalkeeper flapped at thin air. 2 goals for Merino, and, the stat machine chirps, 18 in the calendar year. Not bad for a man supposedly signed to sit in midfield. Dowman's dream. Then came one of those moments that makes every Hale-End parent sit up a little straighter. 15 years and 308 days old, Max Dowman became the youngest player in Champions League history when he came on for the final 20 minutes. He even shared the stage with another academy talent, Andre Hermananuz, as Arteta gave the next generation 20 floodlit minutes to soak up the experience. The only late VAR drama was an overturned penalty against Ben White, but by then Arsenal's defence had the feel of carved granite. And the result was never in doubt. Clean sheets, clean conscience, 8 clean sheets in a row. It's a stat that echoes back to Edwardian days, a club record that dates to 1903, and it tells you everything you need to know about this team right now. They defend like a unit that knows history is watching. And they score like a side indifferent to who's missing. That balance between steel and invention is what makes them quietly terrifying. What's next? The schedule doesn't let up, a trip north to Sunderland on Saturday. Then the real European test, Bayern Munich at the Emirates after the international break. Both games will tell us more, but right now the Gunners travel in form and belief. Closing thought: this run might have roots that predate modern football. But this Arsenal feels entirely contemporary, clinical, composed and quietly ruthless. Merino up front, Dowman in the history books. This isn't random rotation. It's evolution.